right, let's get started. Today we will compete about the shorter house. So now we need to finish building them, and when we find out who is cooler and who will withstand all the tests...
Great. Now we have to try to make my cool house to win my friend. Because I really can have someone hand it over. It is made entirely of diamond. And there are also protective plates here that are made of an obsidian block. And I believe that I will be able to win it. Why is my house very cool and very expensive? I tried so long to make it that I have every chance of winning. I will not leave a chance for winning at all, because now I will finish the last construction to strengthen my house as much as possible so that it can withstand all the tests that the judge will prepare for us. Great. Now I have everything ready and I can go to Mikey to discuss our test.
Come on, I'll show you what kind of house I built. It's cheap. It's made of wood, stone, and earth. I hope it can withstand all your tests, although it's small. This is what I have at home.
Now let me show you my house that I built. Mine is, of course, much shorter than yours, because it is made entirely of diamond blocks. And there are also obsidian blocks to create maximum protection. Mine is simply incredibly gigantic. I have an area with a pool and a garage with cool cars, and a lot of rooms where you can sleep. There is my main room where I rest. There is a large kitchen. There is a place where you can have fun. There is a living room and much more. And I would say that my house is really cooler. I am sure that in all the tests that we will have today, it will withstand everything that is needed. Besides, I have a very cool bunker here that is located under the house that can live for another 100 years and will withstand any explosions that will be carried out on it.
Great! You and I looked at each other's houses, but now we need to start the tests that we will conduct. Therefore, we need to go to our village as quickly as possible to our cellar and buy all the necessary materials so that we can conduct these experiments on our houses to find out whose house is cooler. Great! We have already arrived. I think it will be really interesting, and a competition in which it is not yet clear who will win. Hello, seller. Please sell us all the necessary materials so that we can check each other's houses to understand whose house is cooler and which house can survive all the tests. Thank you very much for giving us all the materials that we need. Now we can calmly go and start testing on our houses.
And now I suggest that you and I go to the village together and find a person who would like to be a judge in our test so that we can honestly find out who has a cooler house. Oh, look. I think I found someone. Hi, buddy. Would you mind becoming a judge to evaluate who has a shorter house out of the two of us? And we will pay you money for this.
Yes, of course. I will be happy to be a judge in your dispute to find out whose house is cooler and whose house is worse. Therefore, let's go do tests on your houses.
So, the first test will be undressing the water on our houses. First, I will go and pour 1 bucket of water on Mike's house to find out if it can withstand this flood, or if the water will still get inside and flood everything that was inside. So now, I will pour this water. It seems that it can withstand. Although no. Look. A little water still got into the house. Well, what is more convenient for him? This test has come. Now, we need to check my house in the same way. So send me there.
I completely agree with you. My house could not withstand the flight of this water. But now we will pour water on your house, right from above on the roof. And we will see if it can withstand such a strong pressure of water so as not to flood it. Now, we will find out the main thing is not to worry, and everything will be fine. What now? I will pour water right on your house, and we will see if it can withstand. It seems your house can withstand the pressure of such water and wins this round. But nothing terrible in other tests. Maybe my house will also win. Now we will have a test. We will drop dynamite from a height on our houses, and we will see who can withstand and who will explode, and nothing will remain of him.
Excellent. In the first test, I won, and my house didn't get wet at all, and no water got inside. And now let's move on to the second test, which you just said. Now I will build a big earthen pillar and will throw dynamite on your house from above, and let's see if it can withstand these explosions or will explode and break. What am I almost at the top? And I have everything ready to do this test. The main thing is to do everything correctly so as not to mix anything up. So now I will throw dynamite on your house, and we will see if it can withstand it or not. Wow. What cool explosions are obtained. Another and another. It seems your house couldn't withstand. Blow up the dynamite and nothing is left of your decision. Well, okay. Now we will see what will happen to my house. Let's go in that direction and blow up dynamite on my house.
Well, my house didn't pass the second test, and really nothing was left of my roof, and it completely exploded when you threw dynamite. Well, now let's start blowing up your house and see if it can withstand all the explosions of this house. But it seems to me that it is really very strong. After all, you built these obsidian slabs that protect it from explosions, so I'm not sure that I can do any damage to it for a month. But still, I will not give up, so I'm ready. What should we do? All the explosions. I have everything ready. I am upstairs and I can do it for you. What cool explosions! How many explosions will I make? But still, your house is completely intact, and now I will blow it up again. And still, it does not break at all. It seems that you won in this round. Yes, your house is really cool and it is impossible to break. So then we will start the third test, which will definitely show whoever has the shortest house, we will surround it with a large amount of dynamite and blow it up. And that house will withstand T. That one will be the winner.
How cool that my house completely withstood all these explosions that you threw at it, although there were a lot of them. So now we proceed to the last test, for which you already said, now I will insert your house from all sides with a large amount of dynamite absolutely everywhere. Not only is it possible, I will put it, and then I will set it on fire and see if it can withstand this entire incredible explosion. I think that most likely it will not work. After all, you have a weak house that was made of wood. Well, now I will blow it up. Yes, the explosion was really very incredible, and nothing was left of your house at all. It seems I will win this argument after all, but I still need to check my house and try to blow it up. Now you can put one type absolutely anywhere you want, and let's see if it can hold out and not explode. It seems to me that it will withstand, and I will win this competition.
Well, there really is nothing left of my house, and it just completely exploded from the amount of dynamite that you put in it. Well, I will not give up. And now I will also put a lot of dynamite in your house. I will put it in absolutely all places, in the garage, in your room, in the living room near the pool, and I will enter many circles. There is famous to make as many dynamites as possible in my house. After all, I want to get to win now, and it seems to me that if I put a lot of dynamite, then maybe I will be able to blow up your house, and we will at least have a draw. I really hope so. After all, I have no more options because there is nothing left of my house at all after you completely blew it up, and I also want to get a chance to win and blow up your house. Well, it seems that I have already put a lot of dynamite. Wow, what a cool explosion there was. But it seems your house survived, and I will most likely lose.
Guys, I think your argument will be a draw because you are best friends, and it doesn't matter who wins. So just enjoy life and go for a walk.
Well, we hired something strange, you and I, because he made some kind of incomprehensible decision and said that we had a draw. Well, okay. In principle, let it be so. Apparently, you and I really are best friends, and it doesn't matter which of us won. But since we blew up our houses and they became not so cool, let's go to the seller who sells houses. Hello, seller. We wanted to buy a house from you. Can you show us a couple of houses that can be really cool? If anything, we need an expensive and beautiful house. So show us.
Yes, of course I have a couple of houses for sale right now, and I can show them to you. They are all very different, and you choose the ones you need and the ones you like, and then you can live in it peacefully. But look, I don't have any mega cool houses. There are ordinary houses that people all live in, so you will need to choose something from this. There is such a small house in which there is not much space, but it is cozy and cool, and plus inexpensive. Also, if I go further, there is another cool house in which there is already more space, and it is also quite good. And also, if you and I go further and see, there is one of the best houses which has a lot of space, and you can build there whatever you want. Now that I have shown you all the houses, you can choose the ones you like the most. How could I forget if we come with you now? A little further, you see that I have another cool house. I think that it will definitely be liked, and it will be really cool.
Excellent! This is a house. We really like it, and we are going to buy it. Thank you very much for helping us choose a house. What do we have a house? But it is too empty. So now, we need to go to the seller, who is not far from here, and buy from him all the necessary materials so that we can furnish our house so that it looks beautiful, and at least we need to buy beds on which you and I can sleep, because then it will be much more comfortable and cooler. Hello, seller. We would like to buy from you all the necessary materials to furnish our room, or rather our house, which we recently bought. We want all sorts of beautiful carpets, beds, and decorations, thanks to which we can furnish our house so that it is comfortable to live in.
Thank you very much for selling me all the necessary materials so that we could furnish our house so that we could live in it comfortably and so that everything would be beautiful there. Excellent. Now we can go home to make everything as cool as possible for our house. To begin with, I think that you and I should furnish all sorts of decorations, put up the lighting, and also don't forget to put up our computer on which we play games, a TV on which we watch cool movies, and we will also definitely need to build a sofa on which you and I can relax. And then we will also at the end. I would like to build, or rather put up various beautiful carpets that we have here, which you can do even on the coolest possible. We should try to make everything very cozy, because you and I will live in it for a long time. I want everything to be perfect here. Therefore, you and I need to really try hard so that it turns out incredibly beautiful and cool, so that one would want to live and stay in it. But I'm not sure that you and I will succeed.
Apparently, you and I are cool professionals, and we are best friends, and everything always works out for us, and we always build the most beautiful houses and all the best, because you and I friends forever, and we always have the coolest adventures. And how cool it is that you and I bought this house, because I already like it so much. You and I did everything so beautifully that it's just incredible. I'm just very glad that you and I made this house, because it will be so cool for us to live together, because we've already arranged everything so cool here that I want to be right here all day. But to be honest, I'm already very tired, because you and I are very scared of this house, so I think that we need to go to bed together, and tomorrow we'll do new things. I think that you and I have tried very hard, and we have a very cool house, and everything is very beautiful and cozy here, and now we can really go and sleep together. After all, you and I have done a lot today, and we need to rest.
How well I slept. And now I have a lot of energy to do fun things, and I know that I thought that you and I should test our house for strength like we tested our houses in our competition. Let's go outside now and build a very large table from which we will drop several dynamites on our house to find out if it can withstand these explosions so that we can understand whether we are safe in our house or whether we need to always be on guard. I think this is a great idea. No need to do all this right now. Wow, what cool explosions. And it seems that our house with you can withstand all these breakdowns. It's incredible and really very cool. I didn't even expect that this will turn out like this.
It was really incredible, and I'm glad that our house is so strong, and now I have a great idea. Now we will buy the seller all the necessary materials. This is a bow arrows, so that we can have fun hunting in the forest that is next to our house. I think it will be very fun and cool. I saw pigs running through this forest at the same time. We could then fry pork and eat very tasty. I think that this is a good idea, and that we need to do this. Look, we now have everything we need to hunt, and it's really very cool and fun. After all, they run everywhere, and we have to aim at them. Firstly, you and I are playing sports. And secondly, you and I are having fun. This is very cool, and that I spend this time with you, and that we are having so much fun and cool. And what could be better than having fun with your best friend? Yes, hunting is really cool, and I'm glad that we decided to do it today.
I totally agree with you. It was a really cool decision to go hunting today because I have never done it before, and I didn't think it would be so fun and exciting. I am very happy. It was so fun and cool. Spend this time with you. I don't even know what could be better.